on, don't shout at me. Don't shout at me. I'll be... no, you came voluntarily. Did I ask you to come? No, don't shout at me. I'm defending fascism. No, I'm exposing you as a fascist. Because do you realize, I'll tell you how. You asked me a question. Hold on. Are you familiar with the black shirts in Italy or the brown shirts in Germany? Do you realize that they would go to campuses, goons, and would stand in the back of the room, and when somebody tried to make an intelligent presentation and answer questions, they would shout them down, yell at them, try to intimidate them, and count as success if they could get the event canceled and the speaker threatened. But see, the problem is, sometimes you get speakers like me who are not scared of people like you. We recognize your frauds. I recognize that ultimately you are afraid of ideas. You're not willing to engage with me. Yes, you're afraid of ideas. You're not afraid of fascists. You think I pose a threat to you? I'm an immigrant. I came to America with nothing. What threat do I pose to you?
You promoted dangerous, violent ideas that kill millions of people.
I propose dangerous, violent ideas that kill people? Who have I killed?
And you look at capitalism. You are a part of
capitalism? Do you realize that Hitler's deadly opponent was capitalism? Have you read the Nazi 25-point platform? Let me give you a few themes from it. State control of the banks. Do you support that? No. State control of healthcare. Do you support that? State control of education. Do you support that? No. All right. What I'm trying to get at is the fascist ideology is one that is distinctly on the left. Whether or not you personally support it.
Not any political theory. Fascism is specifically on the right. It is talking about a race superior to another. You are not saying it about the left has problems. The left has been co-opted.
All right, hold on. I don't look. In fairness, there's going to be plenty of time to engage you. But let me just say this. No movement that calls itself a national socialist movement is going to be on the right. And the idea that the fascists are right-wing because they support racial superiority, wait a minute. The guy who showed the Ku Klux Klan movie in the White House was Woodrow Wilson, a progressive Democrat. So progressivism was married to racism at the hip.
What a fantastic job by D'Souza silencing this little pipsqueak leftist who's screaming at him simply because they disagree with what he's saying. But my favorite part about this video is that you can close your eyes and you know exactly what this angry leftist is going to look like. And they, them, with blue hair, screaming about the big bad boogeyman of capitalism. And that's exactly what this person is. They all look the same. They all say the same. They say the same catchphrases that right-wingers are fascism. And D'Souza calls this out, right? He says, no, it's actually you who is the fascist. Fascism is the violent suppression of criticism or ideas. And that's exactly what this person is doing. Screaming and throwing a temper tantrum because they don't like what D'Souza is saying. But we see this far too often, the hypocrisy of the left, right? Whenever they point a finger, they have three pointing back at them. We saw this with Russian collusion, with book burning, you name it. These people are just hypocrites, and they're shameless about it. But D'Souza handled this flawlessly.